Hello friends, I'm Ayhan YILMAZ, a certified public accountant. Today, I will talk to you about the tax issues that freelancers may face in Turkey and how to find solutions to these problems. If you are working as a freelancer or considering entering this field, this video will be very beneficial for you. Let's get started. Freelancing offers advantages such as flexible working hours and freedom, but it also brings certain tax responsibilities. The tax system in Turkey is complex, and freelancers need to understand it well. You must remember that your income needs to be taxed. Income earned by freelancers is considered as professional income and is subject to the income tax law. Income tax brackets can change every year, so it is essential to act according to the latest information. As of 2023, the income tax rates are as follows. Up to 32,000 TL, 15%, 32,000 TL, 70,000 TL, 20%, 70,000 TL, 170,000 TL, 27%, 170,000 TL, 880,000 TL, 35%, over 880,000 TL. 40% freelancers must file an income tax return by the end of March each year once they become taxpayers. Failure to file or late filing can result in penalties. Freelancers should have a tax certificate and issue a professional receipt to clients. These receipts are crucial for documenting payments received for services. Freelancers are generally subject to VAT, value-added tax. However, some professional activities may be exempt from VAT. For example, writers and artists may obtain VAT exemption under certain conditions. The standard VAT rate is 18%, but it can vary in some sectors. Payments made to freelancers are subject to a 20% withholding tax, which the client pays to the tax office on behalf of the freelancer. This helps to reduce some of the freelancer's tax liabilities. Freelancers can reduce their taxable income by documenting their business expenses. For example, office rent, internet bills, computer and software expenses can be deducted from taxes if properly documented. In some cases, it is possible to benefit from tax exemptions or incentives. For instance, young entrepreneurs can take advantage of certain tax benefits for a limited time. Freelancers earning income from abroad can benefit from advantages under double taxation treaties. These treaties may allow you not to declare taxes paid abroad in Turkey under specific conditions. In Turkey, freelancers are subject to the income tax law. Your income is considered professional income. Professional income is income earned in return for professional activities performed independently. Therefore, freelancers must become taxpayers once they exceed a certain income level. If you exceed a certain income, you become a taxpayer and must file a tax return. Income tax brackets can change every year, so it is crucial to stay updated with current information. If you become a taxpayer, you will need to obtain a tax certificate. Additionally, you must issue professional receipts when you do work for your clients. This receipt is important for documenting the payment received. I recommend working with an accountant to get a tax certificate and issue receipts. Your accountant will guide you correctly and ensure you fulfill your tax obligations. As a taxpayer, you need to apply to the tax office to obtain a tax certificate. The tax certificate shows that your business or personal activities are legally registered with the tax office. The tax certificate can be obtained online through the Revenue Administration's GIB system after registering as a taxpayer. Freelancers are subject to VAT, value-added tax. However, VAT exemption may apply in some professions. In this case, withholding tax is applied to the client. Withholding tax is when your client makes a certain deduction from your payment. These deductions are paid to the tax office on your behalf. Freelancers are generally subject to VAT and must collect VAT for their services. The standard VAT rate is 20%, but it can vary in some sectors. As a VAT payer, you need to file a VAT return each month. This return shows the difference between the VAT you collected and the VAT you paid, and this difference is paid to the tax office. When issuing a professional receipt, freelancers must withhold 20% of the gross amount. This withholding is paid to the tax office by your client on your behalf. For example, for a service fee of 10,000 TL, the withholding tax would be 2,000 TL. In this case, Your client pays you a net amount of 8,000 TL and pays 2,000 TL to the tax office. Documenting your expenses is important to reduce your taxable income. Document all your business-related expenses, such as office rent, internet bills, and material costs. These expenses reduce your taxable income, resulting in less tax paid. To accurately calculate your taxable income, you need to document your income and expenses regularly. You must document your business expenses, such as office rent, internet bills, computer and software costs, with receipts. These receipts will be deducted from your taxable income, allowing you to pay less tax. Freelancers are required to file an annual income tax return. This return must be submitted by the end of March each year. You can pay your tax in 2 installments in March and July. The tax return process can be complex, so I strongly recommend getting support from an accountant. This return reports the income earned, expenses made, and taxes paid in the previous year. The income tax return can be filed electronically through the Revenue Administration's Internet Tax Office. In some cases, you can benefit from tax exemptions or incentives. For example, there are some tax benefits provided for young entrepreneurs. To be aware of such exemptions and incentives, it is useful to follow the announcements of the tax office and related government agencies. If you earn income from abroad, the taxation of these incomes is subject to different rules. Under double taxation treaties, you may not have to declare the taxes you paid abroad in Turkey under certain conditions. However, this issue is complex, so it is important to get professional support. To avoid tax issues, regularly communicate with your accountant. Properly document your income and expenses and file your tax returns on time. Keep up with changes in tax legislation and get professional advice if necessary. Taxpayers may be audited by tax offices from time to time. Submitting accurate and timely returns, making regular payments, and maintaining proper documentation are essential to avoid issues during audits. If you do not fulfill your tax obligations, you may face late fees and penalties. The tax aspect of freelancing may seem complex at first. However, if you manage these processes regularly and carefully, you can continue your work without encountering problems. Getting professional support in these matters will help you carry out your business more comfortably and safely. The tax aspect of freelancing requires regular and careful management. In addition to obtaining a tax certificate, issuing professional receipts, VAT, and withholding tax obligations, you are also required to file an annual income tax return. Getting support from an accountant or tax consultant in these processes will ensure that you fulfill your obligations correctly and avoid potential penalties. By considering this information, you can continue your freelance work within the legal framework. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you need more information about freelancing, don't forget to mention it in the comments. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.